I'm loud,
Chihuahua.
and I'm very...
Okay, this is
Thinks
funny
she's
though,
tougher than she.
Not in real life.
because I know what 2 domains I want for my cleric, and the only
Okay,
god
so-
that has that is
yeah.
a goblin god. So
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
going there.
The 2
But I'm
gods.
like, dang it.
Yeah. What were the domains again?
Fire and travel.
Okay.
And so I'm going to try and convince you tonight
Oh, that's what you
with
said.
my Jedi mind tricks.
We were wondering.
Okay.
And
Heavens to bad
his
seed.
charm and what did you roll on charm and charisma?
Oh, I haven't assigned that yet. It could be an 18 plus 2. So
Right. So everyone's rolled up statistics except Shauna.
yeah.
Right? And so we got a wizard, a cleric, a fighter, and a, what was it again?
That's like the
A
classic.
rogue.
We
A
literally
rogue.
I'm an
are
elven
class-
rogue
This
that was
is the
reincarnated
classic
from a
lineup.
gnome.
Okay,
What's
good.
that?
and a
I'm
paladin.
doing a,
fighter
yeah,
of some sort.
I don't know. I'm just pulling something from one
Something
of those
from
standard
the
books.
guide.
I try not to make my NPCs very complicated.
Yeah.
You don't want to spend too much time on the NPC instead of on the story.
No, I just want to get it done.
You just want to eat your
Yeah,
dark.
this is some kind of trick.
Good luck.
In fact, wait till that sweet taste is in your mouth, and then I'll do my pitch.
Okay, great. Oh
Yeah.
man, this is so good. This is the best.
Yeah, it's like prime.
Well, see, and this is
Oh,
why
I'm
we
in
did
seventh
this for
heaven.
the DM. Because, you know, we're smart.
Speaking of seventh
right.
heaven, Sean.
So you want to give me insanely high hit points, right?
Yeah. No, you can say no to this. I'm not really that attached, but clerics
That's
can
what
either.
he wants you to think.
No, it's true. Okay, so here's how it works.
Wait.
You probably already know this, but you can either choose a deity, and they have like 5 domains to choose from,
Okay.
and you get to pick 2.
Okay, 2.
Or you can supposedly just pick 2 with GM approval that kind of fit your idea for your character.
I don't see any reason why that would be overpowered.
Right, it's not. But the thing that's weird is I kind of still want to worship Serenray
Okay.
and do one of her domains and then one that's not normally her domain.
I don't care.
Maybe
Is
you had
that
a
fine?
stepmother
Yeah.
who was...
But it fits because we're Pathfinders, and the
Okay.
one that I want to take is travel, which has to do with like exploration
Okay.
and mobility. And anyway, there's a way I could get it through a feed if you want me to pay a tax for it.
No,
But
that's fine.
okay, sweet.
Let's do it.
Right on.
All right, Shauna, you got to roll up, sister.
Yeah,
do
this'll
this
be
thing.
And we
fun.
both looked for our dice, and we can't find them. It's been so long
What's
since we
fun? I
used
have
them.
plenty of dice. I've got these fun miscellaneous dice that I've accumulated.
Sweet. We like miscellaneous dice. Awesome.
You know what? I'll be good though because like the main staff. For
All right, so
cleric
what you
is
do
fine.
is you make 4 rolls of 2d6 plus 6.
Sweet.
So here's a pin.
So you can never get under 8. That's nice.
correct.
I like that.
I had a pen right here with me. What did I do with it?
Paper?
So now,
Oh, my sketch.
here's a character sheet.
Yeah,
You
I
might want to
know
just
you
use the
And
back
that's
to
why,
get your,
and that's why my name's
get your
Becky.
rolls going. So let's have it, Shauna.
Is this the moment of
2d6.
rolling
Moment.
Well, see if she does better than I did.
or any? Well,
Well, you guys did pretty
our
good.
I have the
First
dragon
rolls.
dice.
Kind of, yeah, made up for the second one.
and now wait, is
that a
the
one?
dragon
That's a
a 1
one.
or a
Wait,
6?
it's a
Are
one.
you
Yeah, well,
serious?
flip it over to the other side. Should have a 6 on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's
there's
9.
your charisma.
Maybe. I could get less.
Oh, and I need to warn you guys, I role play charisma
Yeah.
in my games.
No, well, that's what mine would be.
Oh,
It's,
which I
they're
totally
not.
Look at that, 11.
17.
Booyah. All right.
Beth,
sounds
right
good.
on. Yeah.
I knew I
All
got
of
the
us
dragon.
rolled really bad ones for our
Oh, that's
first
good
four.
too.
So
That's
14. Good.
Nice and
Beth.
average.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's your
Above
character
average,
sheet, buddy?
14.
That didn't-
6.
Kind of the one
Okay,
that's average.
now you need to tell her the.
Okay,
Before
so
you roll your
now
last
that's
two.
6 plus 6 is 12.
I can't do math today.
That's awesome. That was just addition. Okay, now you have a choice. After your 4th roll, you can take an automatic 8 and an automatic 18,
Okay.
or you can roll 2 more times. Now
Okay,
these
what you
2
think?
guys, by the way,
This was awesome.
they each rolled 18s. They box card and box card.
Yeah, our last
They
2.
did it.
That's
Yep.
awesome. Yeah, and telling me that, the one who's
I was
rolled
the-
1 3 times in a row.
I
Yeah.
did not get an 18. And I'm like, well, they'll do it, I can do it.
Well, for character,
Well,
an
the
8 would be
question
fine
is-
for charisma.
How important for
Well,
a
it
fighter,
depends
Yeah.
on-
getting
Yeah,
that 18 strength would be a
Exactly.
pretty
Yeah.
big deal.
Well,
and
and
you don't
especially
need those
if I
other
could-
stats to be high.
Yeah, it would just be strength and health. Those are the two most important.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and depending on what race you
Although
choose,
Dex eventually,
some of
yeah.
this might get bumped up anyway.
Which is okay. An 18 plus 2, if there's a 2 ratio on
It's always
it,
perfect.
that's good.
Because there's
I'll
a
take the
special.
8
I
and
need
the
some of
18.
those.
Okay. See, she's strategic. She's not as.
Can I put my 9 down to an 8?
And we brought two kinds of dip. We brought spinach dip and
Or is it
Why?
2 extra ones?
bean and cheese
Oh, it's
dip.
2 extra ones.
It's an
That's still
18
fine.
and an 8.
I'm still
Okay,
good with
so
that.
not rolling.
Yeah.
So is Shauna the only one that didn't roll the last two?
Yeah.
I-
Shauna was the
Okay.
only one that took the
Now
deal.
this is what was so hilarious though, because I debated and debated and debated, and I wish I
actually
got
worked
this on
really
film,
well for
Right.
because I finally said, all right, let's do it. Fortune favors the bold. And what
Man.
did I roll? 2 6.
Double six.
Yep, and that's exactly what happened.
He was into Irkutsk.
Now he's convinced my dice are loaded after I rolled that and my starting gold.
These are character figures.
Naming your wizard after something that sucks is probably not a good omen for like
Right.
your character.
Not necessarily. You can be the one to change it. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You
my
are-
intelligence
I'm
is
powerful like the west wind. I blow.
No, he's Vacuum.
Oh, it's that wind mage again.
What wind did you unleash? No, just kidding.
Okay, so my intelligence is 9, my constitution is 17, my dex is 14, my wisdom is 12, my charisma is 8, and my strength is 8.
That's
So
a five.
that was pretty obvious lineup.
Yeah.
Well, and it's going to be fun because
You know what? Let me get my pencil. So
I didn't want a high intelligence
Okay,
and I
so
didn't want a high
our
charisma.
objective tonight is to be completely ready for adventuring.
Yep.
And we're actually going to start the adventure and have one encounter tonight if you guys
Oh,
are
really?
ready.
Awesome.
All right. We better get after it. then.
Okay.
Yeah,
What-
during which you can get additional resources and, equipment
Cool to use in the
to
start.
use, when we actually start.
Okay, so you know what alignment
So
is.
let's move it along, guys.
So this is what my character
But I do know that
was,
it's like evil good.
and then
Yeah.
she got
Yeah.
reincarnated.
So alignment
to
is
a
basically
gosh darn
like
ugly
kind of how your
elf.
character
Are
sees
these,
the world.
And that's what
And
she
there's
is.
These are
two
Reaper
ways.
bones?
It's good and
Yeah,
evil.
these are the Reaper bones.
Excuse me, Mom.
I just
And
bought
it's
these off of
whether
Zach
you
today.
believe in law and order or like chaos.
You won them in the
Destruction.
Kickstarter.
Kind of, yeah. So
Probably
Adam,
gonna
good and
be
evil, which do you
probably gonna be.
So I got a good deal.
really? Like straight, true, neutral, all the way around? Because that's kind of hard to role play, actually.
What are we good?
That means you
Which is
always
what I
have
could
to like
afford, so I'm
not
gonna
take
test them out.
sides.
What are we good then?
Well, you tell me, do you like good or evil more? Probably more good, because we're...
Well, we're not
gonna
going to
be a
have
good
any
party.
evil alignments.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's going to be
it's
something
Fellowship
good.
of the Ring.
Okay, so you can either believe
So the
in
best
law
is
and
like
order,
a Boromirish
you can
neutral.
believe in
Yeah, I guess so.
kind of doing your own thing, what your heart tells you. I'm always chaotic good, always. 3.5 did.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. No, they shorted up so,
Yeah.
first level characters aren't completely pathetic,
Right. Your opening quest isn't going to be go in the cellar and kill.
Well,
three
and
rats.
hello people. 4th edition is, it had a lot of good things going for it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad depending on
The
how you
modules, though, were so bad. They were so dumb. They were the worst
Not
dumb.
like these, baby.
No, no.
These
Well,
were
and it's
good.
so detailed. Like, there's one character in this that you meet for like one encounter, but they do like this whole
You know, this
2-page
whole life
spread.
history.
Yeah, it's like built her reputation in another group as well.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. So, I don't know, because Gary Gygax was like, he would just be like, put a sentence, be like, behind this door
Right.
is a world of marshes and bizarre alien
But
creatures.
see, that works, because your imagination fills
Yeah,
in
you
all the
just-
rest.
Everything, yeah.
In fact, it was always funny to me that my friends and I would go through the same, like, RPG session, and then, like, we'd recount it later, and both of us, like, all three of us pictured it in totally different ways.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like, we were convinced we knew what it all looked like and what happened. And when we talked about it, we're like, wait, no, that's not how I pictured
Well,
it.
it's like a book.
Yeah,
Like you read
for
Harry
sure.
Potter now,
Uh-huh.
you imagine the actors from the movies.
Right. Yeah.
That's what you're imagining. Like
That
the old
happens.
Hobbit, I mean, they picked all these pretty boys to play the Hobbit, you know, with chiseled features and good teeth.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Well,
That's
you know-
not what the Hobbit looked like.
Okay,
He was a kind of a chubby old Englishman
yeah,
with
he's a
hairy
fat
toes
little-
and a gut and bad teeth.
You?
okay, so when X-Men came out, I had collected X-Men, the comic book, for like 8 years.
Whoa,
And when
what
they,
up?
When they cast the movie, I was terrified that they were going to screw it up.
I
They
was
were
so
gonna
mad
get
about
someone,
Rogue.
yeah, like someone who
Yeah.
didn't look
Rogue
the
was
part
no
or
good.
sound the part.
In the movies?
Yeah.
No way.
Not compared
was
to
so
the comic.
helpful.
The comic in the Rogue in the comic is awesome.
Yeah.
She is their main fighter for a reason.
Really?
All right, she can absorb any, you know.
Well, that and she
Power.
almost killed Miss Marvel, which gave her
Right.
the permanent flying and
Oh,
extra
you guys are
strength.
so
We're nerds.
nerdy.
Okay, now here's the thing though.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great. No, the nerd level just went like over my
Yeah.
head.
The
I was
one
like, whoa,
that
easy
scared
guys.
me the most,
I can't breathe in here.
I was so worried about Wolverine because he's like
Yeah.
my all-time favorite
Yeah.
X-Man.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
everybody
don't screw
else.
up Wolverine.
And I was like, they're gonna screw
But
it
Hugh
up.
Jackman did a
They're
pretty
gonna
good
screw it
job.
up, and he was perfect.
Probably too good of a job.
You know? Yeah, Amy, it was too good of a job. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. She
Oh no,
likes
my
Hugh
wife
Jackman.
drools over Hugh Jackman. That's ridiculous.
We all like Hugh Jackman. Come on.
Yeah.
Really? You too?
Oh, yeah. Every female, if you have ovaries, you like Hugh Jackman. You just do. It's kind of how that works.
That's awesome.
You know what? The one that I always heard that with was Legolas in Lord of the Rings. Like
Orlando
every
Bloom.
woman I talked to was like,
no.
he's so beautiful.
No, I'm
Did he do it
a
for you?
Boromir.
Yeah,
fan
Orlando
all the way.
Bloom. No.
Boromir?
Well, good. I'm glad it's not everyone.
Jonah's like covering his ears. Like, I can't hear this. I can't know about this.
No, even old ladies that I worked with at the library were like, "Oh yeah, Orlando
pathetic.
Bloom," and I'm like,
Oh,
"Ew."
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, no. So I'm not into little boys.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Well, and it's funny because the new Hobbit movie's coming out, and it's supposed to be in the past, right? Well, Orlando Bloom as an actor looks older now, and so like he's gonna look younger in the Lord of the Rings movies that are later,
Right,
You know,
absolutely.
like
Well, they make them
decades
up and
later.
they keep it
I
consistent.
know, but it's kind of funny to me. And the
I
fact
mean,
that
they could put a
have-
whole face on someone just with little dots and
Yeah.
CGI, you know?
Okay, now
Whatever
Amy's
it
not
is.
here, so I can say this.
They-
but the
they
fact
won't-
that they have
yeah.
Kate from Lost as a hot elf archer chick,
Oh, yeah. Drool.
Kate, is that the red-haired girl?
Yeah.
that's the main girl from Lost.
Yeah, which I think is made up.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
not
thought
in the
Oh,
it
book
was-
at all.
she's
Now,
she's
in the-
a
Yeah, she's a
Compilation?
compilation of
Of
several
different-
characters.
Really?
together.
But not
characters
from
that-
the
But they
book,
were-
The Hobbit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they were all
What?
male.
Well, some
Oh,
from,
they were male?
Some from the Hobbit
Okay.
and some,
Some
from
from
the
the Silmarillion.
Silmarillion.
Oh, okay. Now that
That's
makes
cool.
sense. Now, what was funny is my wife was like, "So is Arwen in the books?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but she's a bit player,
Right, she's
and there's
not.
no romance
Right.
between Aragorn and Arwen."
Right.
No?
No, I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
he
read the
talks about
books-
how finally he's getting the
Yeah,
date
but he
with
marries her at the end.
They
That's the
get
thing.
married.
I thought they made that up for the movie. I was like, "Oh, come
Well, you know
on."
what? To Liv Tyler's
They just
credit,
made
she
all
did a
that
good
up.
job.
Yeah.
When
She
they
did.
cast her, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?"
Right.
But she did a good job.
No, she had like this whole elfy thing
Yeah,
going on.
she
You know?
looked elvish.
Yeah.
Well,
Totally.
I know it's elvish, but I hate that word. It sounds like elf.
Elfin.
It's elven to me, even though.
Did
Tolkien
anybody
made
here
it up
read the
as
old
elvish.
ElfQuest comics?
Yes, those were awesome.
I read those in junior high and made my own RPG called ElfQuest.
That's awesome.
dang it, I can't
And-
No,
remember
one
what
Christmas,
it was.
my
Yeah, it
favorite
was
present
actually
that
good.
entire year was like
Well,
the
I
4
have
graphic
extra gold,
novels.
so once
Here's,
you are my
now
friend.
we know where my
Oh,
goal,
with Cutter
what
and
my
what was his friend?
push
Skywise.
to go on this journey with you.
Yeah,
Do you
something.
want to
So
throw
good.
Okay, so you know what? Back to our game. This is only character creation. So we're just making We're just relaxing and making characters. I'm suffering
Oh, supposed to
through a
relax.
breakfast burrito that I ate this morning. That
Boy,
is,
is it. That is-
yeah, it's shredding me up inside. So shredded
Not
beef,
really, not
shredded intestines, more like it. They call it sonic because it goes through you at the speed of sound.
That's awful. I've never heard that. But
Yeah.
that works. It's
I just made that up. Okay, so Jonah, tell us about your character.
My character is named Vacuum,
Uh-huh.
and it's supposed to
There's a
sound.
reason for that.
And it's a self because it's like a wind person. So it's supposed to sound like vacuum. And
Right.
my name is Vacuum. My character's name is Vacuum Wizard.
Vacuum Wizard.
Okay.
He's just building that in as an
Wizard.
excuse if he sucks.
Okay, so what's so great about sylphs?
The reason sylphs are awesome is because they have, it's because they have like special items and well, the reason that I think that they're awesome is that because I'm playing as a wizard, there's a racial archetype in the sylphs, so I can be a wind listener, which is a type of wizard, so I can like have special abilities that the wind listener has, and I'm focusing my magic school in conjuration, so I have I can summon monsters and make mist around me, and
You're going to have fun
Awesome.
as a wizard.
Yeah.
You'll be able to do a lot of fun.
I am
wizard
so proud of you right now. He's excited about the advanced race guide. Fantastic. Reading the campaign book.
So where'd your sheets go? Can I borrow these?
All right, so what about you, Chadius?
All right, so I have decided to, with Sean's generous permission,
Yeah.
to play as an Aasimar, however you say it.
Aasimar.
Aasimar.
Not an Aasimar.
I know it sounds bad, but I swear that's what it's called.
ass.
Yeah.
But I always thought
Pulls up in his beamer.
Drow was
Ass
Drow
man.
for like my whole childhood, and that Paladin was Paladin. So
Oh,
there you go.
that's a thing. When you're a nerd and you learn your language from
Yeah,
books only
yeah.
and not
And you
human
don't know what it's
interaction,
called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've mispronounced. My wife's
Like-
always making fun of me
Yeah,
for that.
exactly.
I'm like, that's very suave.
And then you run into more nerds, and then you realize, like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I've been saying it
I'm
wrong
not
all this
alone.
time. Okay, so I'm gonna
Okay.
play
An awesome arc.
an
Sure.
Aasimar. That sounds better.
Yeah.
Cleric of Serenray. My domains are gonna be fire and this is weird, but travel,
Yeah, I allowed it.
which will fit with our Pathfinder thing
Yeah,
going
no,
on.
I'm good.
And
You know what's funny? Can you just hold on a
Yeah,
second?
sure, go for it.
Because as a DM, you get jaded pretty quick. Because parents are like, oh, can I take this innocuous thing?
Right.
And then you find out that it works in combination. So I used to have players, I had 2 players. We were using GURPS, Generic Universal Role-Playing System. And but I made up a lot of stuff. And, we did the Dragonlance.
Oh,
I
cool.
converted Dragonlance into GURPS entirely.
that's cool.
And and I ran all 14 modules with like 10 players.
Wow.
Oh, it was incredible. And all the way up to fighting and defeating Tiamat.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and this is before I had any miniatures. So we did a whole battle on my living room floor
Right.
where we had the colored tokens from Diplomacy.
Nice.
So the little stars were the heroes. They got the stars.
That's funny.
And then everything else is just slips of paper and bottle caps or whatever
I think
else
the
we
joke
had.
is you use a canned ham as like
Yeah, I don't remember what we used for Tiamat, but sure wasn't a miniature. Okay, anyway, so what they would do is I allowed them to make up their own spells. Well, they would make a spell, and then they'd wait a while and get an approval for a different spell that combined with that one somehow to make something insanely powerful.
then you're like, what
Yeah.
just happened?
Okay, so what else about your character?
Let's see. His weapon is going to be Scimitar, which is the favored weapon of Serenray, which is cool. I like that.
Call it a scimitar.
What else? I don't know. Traits, he's going to have one where he can stabilize someone automatically if they're dying, which is handy as the healer. And then another one where it improves his resistances that an Aasimar gets. And then his feat's going to be selective channeling, so that when he heals in a radius, it doesn't heal all the monsters, or vice versa.
Wow,
So-
you're really thinking ahead.
You know what? And think of what I just said. How much of that is for healing? I am
All
like
of
taking
it.
my role as the party's healer seriously, because I don't want
That's a
anyone
big deal.
dropping on my watch. And like the fact that we're going to have 6 characters, that's going to make that even more challenging. You know, to be like the main healer.
If Ren ever shows up.
That's true. He has a good excuse, according to me.
Does
not
he?
Sean. Love life. Go right.
Oh, yeah, no, that's no good.
Well, you
Because
don't be a
women will come
paladin.
and go.
Oh.
But this D&D campaign is only like one shot ever,
Yep.
you know?
You know what he told
Hold
me
on,
tonight?
I had a player quit his job for
Game night.
for game night.
That's freaking
Now,
awesome.
when I owned my
That's
gaming
dedication.
club / game store in Medford, Oregon,
Cool.
I had always joked that my goal was to cause a divorce.
Oh, no.
And so I had a guy come in one day,
Right.
and he was like, "Sean, my wife is leaving me because I'm spending too
You were
much
like,
time down
oh
here."
my gosh.
And you're like,
Oh no, I was thrilled.
Oh, that's
I was
awful.
like, yes, that's
Was he
freaking awesome.
serious?
No, he was joking
Oh.
around. Yeah, he was. Boy, do I have stories from that shop. Okay, so Shauna, people don't want to hear from me. They want to hear from me. Okay, go ahead.
Whatever.
Okay, so,
Oh, hold on. You're an actress, right?
yeah.
Can you do this whole thing as if you were, I don't know, you're schizophrenic with 3 personalities. Each personality, one is age 5,
Just
one is
act like
age
him and you'll be-
14,
And you'll be
and
fine.
the other is age 62. So,
That might
and
be a
then
little
you're going to
complicated
switch
to
every
come
six,
up with
I'm going
right
to say
at the moment.
switch, and then that means you'll shift up 1 gear in a rotating pattern.
Okay.
And go.
Shauna also turns purple when she's laughing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well-known family.
Ink and an ink
What was I supposed
I'm
to
totally
talk
kidding.
about?
Just tell us about your character.
pen. Your main clothing.
No, that was my 4-year-old.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. See, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand. Okay, whatever.
Actually, just be yourself. That'll be about
That'll be
4.
close enough. I'm a half-orc fighter.
No. Awesome. Oh, okay. For just a second there, I thought you were going to say bard.
I almost did.
She
I'm
was,
going
that was
to.
what she was going for first.
I'm going to do that eventually. We're gonna go half-orc fighter bard later. Not now. Yet.
Not now yet.
Yeah, well, because she's has a horrible charisma. She would be like chased out of towns and taverns with pitchforks if she went in and
That's
tried to
awesome.
sing anything. So,
Breaking glass and not for the
yeah.
frequency.
I have become comfortably numb.
Exactly. She can't remember her name.
Nice.
She's sure she has one, but she doesn't remember.
Well,
what
that
it
means we get to make one up for her. That's even better. A nickname.
is. And she's completely broke as well.
Just a little pinprick. There'll be no more. Ah!
That's the character you should be playing.
Yeah, actually. A bard. Okay. Shauna, I'm not going to interrupt you anymore. I'm really sorry.
It's okay, I think I
Right
said
now, like
everything.
500 people are
course,
tearing
I
their
see.
eyes out. Let her talk, man.
Interrupts you again.
Adepticon is coming. Or as I call it, Interrupticon.
Oh, no.
Okay, go ahead. No more interruptions. It's all you. In fact, I'm going to close up on you a little bit.
Remember, 5-year-old kid.
There we
Go.
go. Whoa, too close. Okay, go ahead.
Oh gosh. It's gonna be like this every week.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Good.
Watch out.
We're televising this every week.
No, that's fine. I think that was it.
Well, you didn't say your class, your feats, your your weapon of choice, character personality.
That's hip-hop.
Yeah. My fist.
Return your mounts to Enterprise Rent-A-Pony. Okay, Shauna,
Except him.
go ahead. Finish up. Weapon, things about your character.
You can do that. In
Okay, I think we're good. Okay, go ahead, Shauna, quick, before the batteries die.
Your sweet score is a 10, is that right?
I'm a half-orc fighter.
So let's
I can't remember my name. I'm bad with money. I'm thinking of giving myself short-term memory loss.
Okay,
She's been
great.
hit in the head one too many
Dame
times,
Bramage?
like a football player.
Girl like this.
Oh, this is going to be rich. Is it a female?
Yes.
female
And I'm
halfling.
insanely ugly, so you may not know that I'm female.
Can you have giant red braided
Yeah.
pigtails on the sides like Pippi Longstocking?
Well, she does have red hair.
All right, that's fantastic. All right, I think we've had about enough of you. Okay, Tanya, go ahead.
I'm playing an elven rogue.
Okay.
The problem is that she was a gnome rogue initially, and now she's been reincarnated. So
As an elf.
she's as an elf. So she speaks many languages, but
She's a
not
gnome in an
elven.
elf's body.
Right, but not elven. She constantly has bruises,
Okay.
on her head because she's,
Of hitting her head.
Yeah. Oh, dang it.
She thinks she's short.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and she's not a bad girl. She's not a good girl. She's not a bad girl.
Okay.
She's a bad girl.
Her main weapon of choice is a sack.
That's awesome.
Is a what?
You know, there's a module that I just absolutely adore. And I ran it actually recently. You can tell which one it is because it has like a pink cover.
And right now I'm looking at poisons because I'm just
That's
weird.
awesome.
It's Dungeon Module A4, Pit of the Slave Lords. So you start out in this module naked in the dark in a sandy cavern.
Wow.
And you have
that's
a
cool.
loincloth. That's it. That's how you start. So adventure A3 ends where the slave lords like capture you and throw you into this, pit to be killed by all these creatures. So, but the thing is, you can take your loincloth and fill it with sand
I
and
make a sap.
That's
I thought you were gonna say like
So
everyone
you
ties
trade
their
self-defense
loincloths
for
together
modesty.
to like grapple out of there.
That's right.
Well, what's more important, being alive or
Being modest. That's
being
right.
modest?
I think being alive.
Well, you said it was dark. As long
Yeah.
as everyone like
It's like,
clarifies their position, you're okay. Where are Marco?
never making it to print. Everyone's like, what did he say?
I don't know what he said. It sounds about
Because I
All
think
right,
he's
so
not going to
anyway.
say it again.
Oh, I know, I'm not. So anyway, this campaign is PG-15.
PG-21.
PG-62. You have to have a lot of life experiences to be able to handle, to be jaded. Whoa, did you draw that?
I did.
God, that's really cool. Do show it off.
Who are you?
I drew it. I made it.
Are you going to do sketches of all our characters?
That was one of
Sure.
the characters that she played in
Really?
one of
And
my
a
Somebody's
rope
got
rep?
some talent. Let me see that again.
It's a harpy eagle I used as the
That's really cool.
art reference for the face and the
Yeah,
towns.
I like it a lot. Go you.
This
That's
is not my
fantastic.
character, so she's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, that's an ugly half orc right there.
Yeah, even my fellow half-orcs don't know what to call me.
All right.
And
Cue
it's
the bird puns.
So I'm looking
Only
up-
in Pathfinder and D&D would I be searching
Which
in my
ones?
book to find out how much a quarterstaff weighs.
Oh, by the way, we're not doing encumbrance.
Oh, we're not.
Oh,
Bless
sweet.
you,
You're
sir.
welcome.
So
Yeah,
I can just carry as
you
much
just
as I
you just
want.
have to be reasonable.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Like I remember in 6th grade, I looked at this guy's equipment list. He was like, yeah, 12 battle axes.
Yeah, you're like,
You know, 50-foot ladder. I'm like, dude, but that's what a portable hole is for, and all
Yes.
that jazz.
Portable holes are very nice.
Wait, you know what's funny is to learn all of this stuff is way more than any of these miniatures battles games,
oh
which are
yeah.
incredibly complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the rule book for Pathfinder. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Just nuts. Are you guys ready to go?
I think I'm ready.
'Cause I'm actually ready to start.
Oh, good.
Alright,
Now
let's
let's
do
clear
this
off
thing.
this.
Yeah, let's clear the table. All right, let's start with some general information. This is a bit kind of the boring part.
I'm listening. Even if I keep
Varesia
working.
is a wild frontier region, and that has no ruler. It has affiliated city-states, and it's a sprawling region caught between the southern nations of Taldor's old empire and the northern land, ruled by the Lenorm kings. Varesia has long been considered a backwater. As Varesia lacked any significant coastal settlements to raid, the Lenorm kings traditionally bypassed the region in favor of attacking the southern kingdoms. Skippity, skippity, skip. So think of it as kind of like the countryside is kind of like Ireland.
Okay.
You can just leave all those on. I'd prefer to leave them all on. Leave them all on.
Overruled.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you setting the town?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to read Magnamar. Unlike Corvosa, guilds are quite actively encouraged in Magnamar. With enough luck and skill, anyone can rise to a position of power. The local Varisians are much more tolerated here, although they still tend to dwell in specific ghettos inside the city walls. Magnamar's rule is split between the Lord Mayor Haldmer Gropass. Okay, his name is now Gropass. And the Council of Ushers.
But I can't be an
That's the
Asimar.
city.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Hello, Mayor. You are so getting groped tonight. Okay, so anyway, all right, let's see, and the Council of Ushers. As the city grows, so does the council, and in time, Magnamar may well outshine Corvosa, especially as word that Magnamar places fewer restrictions on trade, reaches farther into the world. Certainly, Magnamar's holdings are healthier than those that surround Corvosa. Okay, so you've arrived in the city, you're tired from a long day's journey.
Especially our work.
You check into the right here. So you come in through this gate, and you check
I'm gonna
into.
be crawling in.
Yeah, you're crawling in. You've had it. What a day. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, you don't have.
I don't remember.
Someone's chicken will waddle by
Yeah.
and she'll be
So
like,
she needs like serious orthodontistry. So you check into the Dead-Eye Lodge.
One of my
You guys
tusks is
are
going in my
recently, you are newly recruited by the Pathfinder Society. And
Woot
you've
to woot.
received kind of a bulletins put out. The Pathfinder Society is very loose-knit, to say the least. And so so you're responding to basically a bulletin. It says, "Greetings, fellow seeker of adventure. I am Sheila Hydemarch, venture captain of the newest Pathfinder Society Lodge, and the only such lodge in Varisia at this time. You have come to my attention as someone who possesses a certain amount of skills and interests that make you an excellent addition to a highly specialized team I'm putting together for a matter of grave import, not only to the Society, but to Varisia as a whole. Please report an hour before noon to Hydemarch Manor. You will be compensated for your visit, but that reward will pale in light of the riches that await you should we come to an agreement on my proposition to you. I look forward to meeting you soon, Sheila Hydemarch." So what I'd like to know is which of you know each other before showing up at the end?
I know him.
how do
Okay.
we know each other though?
Not a
We
clue.
gotta explain that.
Not a clue.
She was the one who robbed me on my way to this town.
Which is why I have 63 gold and she
In
doesn't.
fact, that would be really funny. Like you guys
Wait,
don't
I
see each
recognize
other
you.
until you walk into the inn, and then it's like, you know,
Well,
like.
the question will be, do I actually remember that?
Yeah,
I
that's
know
true.
you.
No, she'll have a lump on her head.
How
She'll
do
be
I
like,
know
don't I
you?
know you from somewhere?
Don't
Yeah.
I know you from somewhere?
They'll be like, no, we've never met.
We're best friends. Remember?
Yeah. No, if she was a really good rogue, she'd be like, yeah, you know me, you owe me money.
And I'd probably fall
After she
for
already
it.
took like some.
Oh, I'm sure I'd fall for it too. I don't have any gold pieces. I got robbed on the way here. I don't remember when.
She'll be like, that's no
But-
excuse.
She'll be like, robbed? Oh, that's so
Yeah.
sad.
That's awesome.
And yeah, and then I think they
We
hit me
could
on the
do
head.
that. That'd be funny.
Or maybe because you hit me on
Sorry,
the head
I wasn't
robbing
paying
me.
attention.
That's why I have
We were
short-term
saying
memory.
that she's
How
the
we know
one
each
who
other.
robbed her on the way here.
Yep,
to
that's
town.
how we
That's
know.
So when
fantastic.
they
Which is
see
why
each
I
other,
have-
Okay, very
Money
well,
and she
very
doesn't.
well, I accept. That's really.
That's the horrible
really
secret you're trying
fantastic.
to
you know what?
learn.
No offense, but I picture my character as lone wolf-ish, like
Right up until we
like a
make
little
him,
standoffish, which is kind of a clerical, stuck-up, you know, religious kind of.
which means he's first one pantsed.
Yeah, I'll be pranked early on and often. But I'm thinking maybe I came to the city for. Do they have a temple of Serenray, perhaps?
Yes,
or-
they do.
Okay.
In fact, Magnamar is known as the City of Monuments.
Yeah.
This location is built on top of an old city
Awesome.
that was built in an ancient empire called Thessalonica. Yep.
Okay.
And in fact, the wizard gives you some background on it. Which,
See, and you're
of
here
course,
for that. Probably.
Yeah, I'm actually going to attempt to give Jonah all the knowledge that his character actually has
Okay, that's good.
about the thing. So,
Very
yeah.
nice.
That's why I'm gonna be
Thessalonia
reading it over
was
the
an
weekend.
ancient wizard-ruled kingdom.
Are we supposed to
So-
not be listening?
No, that's fine. He tells you this
Okay.
as
So
you're,
you're gonna fill us in.
because you arrive
interpret.
right before, right after dark.
Interpret in Aran what your father
Yeah.
said.
So we've got, the
Warrior roll,
emperor
your-
had 7 sub-mages that each represented one of the 7 prime virtues in Thessalonian philosophy.
I think this one.
Kindness, generosity, that kind of thing.
Hey,
It's like My Little
That's
Pony.
right. The half-orc's third knuckle in it over there. So,
she's out of gold.
What?
She's mining for gold.
This pays,
But
right?
no, just kidding.
Warrior beef.
yeah.
That's why we joined the Pathfinders, because it pays.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
At least that's
Powerful than
And
my civic
you
consciousness
meet your
Or at least that's the only reason
the
why you're
fifth
doing it.
out of 6 companions.
Yeah.
So, other than the rogue, what's your name, by the way?
Fidget
Fidget? That's tremendous.
for the elf.
The elf Fidget. What's your name, good elf lady? Fidget. Okay. No, really, your real name. That happens at the end.
I have
That's absolutely
Fidget.
right. Okay.
And I start working on the icy elfin
You
glare
can probably guess
to
what
make them
happens.
stop
Yeah.
acting.
Yes. I was looking at you.
You can probably guess what happens with me.
The innkeeper, if he were cast by a modern human, would be played by Dr. Phil. And
Aren't they all?
yeah, his name is Stanky. And yes,
Hey, let's go to a
he
different
has
town.
he has incredibly.
Innkeeper, Stanky, and Mayor
Now
Growback.
his BO isn't bad. It's just
Smells like
musky.
flowers.
It's he has like this oily smell about him. And
Skin and beard.
Smells like
yeah,
home.
a local bard is singing a song that he's created about Stanky's heritage, and that has to do with the violation of various fish species. So, anyways, so you are you meet the 5th out of the 6 people that you've heard are going to be in this company or be in town right about this time. I'll leave the details up to you guys, who knows who and how.
Wait, is Ren gonna be here?
Well, obviously he's not, and
I mean,
so
maybe.
yeah. Well, we'll see.
see.
But yeah, I'm just going to open it up to a 5th person. Okay, or maybe just leave it like this.
Yeah,
This
We've
isn't
got a
necessarily
core,
bad.
so it would work
Okay,
pretty well.
so back to the game. So you meet your 5th person. She is an incredibly chipper dwarf warrior, a female dwarf warrior named Marne. And
Yeah, they might not get along very well.
yeah, oh, she's so happy. She's like, don't you just love it here? This is the best. Yeah. Yep.
I'll be like, hands
She
off.
is so positive. Yep.
I'm totally
Yeah.
game for that. That's wonderful.
So wait a
She,
second, are we the only 2 guys out of the 5
Yeah.
characters?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You're currently outnumbered.
Dang it.
Don't
That could
worry
be good or
about
bad.
So
controlling yourself around my
That's
right.
awesomeness.
yeah, and
It's just like
you
my
find
grandma
out
and
that
aunt
she was recently parted ways with a group called the Kneecappers, and parted ways violently. Like every single member of her party was killed.
Oh dear.
And it becomes clear that Marne has a little more experience under her belt than the rest of you, but not by overly, not by overly
Not by overly
much.
much.
The same
And,
effort for all of you.
But what's really bizarre about Marne is that how like she should be sad as she's relating these horrific scenes of, destitute childhood, horrible deaths of family members.
And then my dog got run over?
Yeah. Oh, you should have seen the brains splatter everywhere. It was incredible. You would. I never thought he would have so many brains in that skull of his. But there they were, right on the edge of the village wall.
That's awesome.
So that kind of thing. So at the end of the evening, with regards to here's a picture of her. So there we go.
Can I see?
Yep. So
Okay.
yeah, so she's blonde,
Does she
and
twirl
she
her hair like
plays. Yeah, she plays a lot with her hair.
Nice.
And no, not in a ditzy way, not in a
Dang it,
ditzy
that's
way.
fun.
But yeah, just like she just doesn't know what to do with her hands.
She's
You know,
valued
she's
work.
fiddling with her.
my
She
gosh.
like absent-mindedly
Like, oh my
puts
gosh.
together oils, takes apart her crossbow.
So
you
she's
know,
constantly
like a
just
marine.
like,
She's like doing something.
She's
So
like
anyway,
me with
That's cool.
hand-eye coordination.
so what about you guys? Hold on.
I know, that's like the worst moment in role playing. It's like,
What about you guys?
No, it's okay. We can act since we
No,
didn't
no,
really
no.
develop our characters very much.
We
You
will.
know, I have a leg up on you because I have
It's
everything written for me, so I can just skim it. Whoa! I actually just busted my glasses doing that maneuver.
fine. Are those the brand new
do
ones?
we
It's the brand
recognize
new
each other yet? We have no reason to know each other.
No,
really.
you do. It depends on.
Okay.
I'm assuming, for the sake of the adventure, you guys do. You're all answering the same summons.
And is this the morning of we're supposed to
It's
be
the
there at
night.
11?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
this is the
night.
evening before.
Yeah, you
Okay.
arrive just after dark.
Alright.
They're
And we're at the inn
lighting
waiting for
the
them.
braziers and the.
Well, I would go ask the
Whatever it is.
innkeeper guy, like
Yeah,
if he's
same
seen
here.
any of the other new Pathfinder recruits and set up a room for the evening.
Yeah.
So,
I can't
Oh yeah. He sets you up. Okay, Marne goes, there you go. You'll be okay. She's hugging you around your knees. It's like, it's all right. I'll take care of you, sweetie.
all right, good. You've got a patron now to care for you.
She goes, oh, honey, we are going to do something about that armpit hair.
But I like.
I'm thinking dwarven braid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. Do you think it's long enough? Here, hold your arm up. All right, fantastic. Okay, she pulls out a suite of 5 different combs, selects one, and begins determining length and
I'm gonna start to
consistency
cry.
in order to dwarven braid your armpit.
And while everybody's
Not
focused
you,
on
but
this
your character.
really fascinating play that's
Yeah.
going on here, I'm gonna, like skim the crowd. Everybody who's like really focused on
Yeah.
this
Okay.
really frightening.
Now, in my campaign,
7
skills
feet tall, by the way.
skills are done by proactivity.
Right.
So you say, and you can just say it.
Right.
Say it and roll it. Don't wait for me to even call for it. You just
Okay.
say,
No.
I'm using a history of the local thing to see if I can find out something about whatever. I get a
Right.
25.
I'm thinking they're calling this sleight of hand.
I respect the 20, by the way. Let me know if you ever roll a natural 20. A 1. That's fantastic.
I hope you were trying to steal from me, because I probably would be
Awesome.
No, I
Okay,
already know
so
that you don't have anything.
What is it that you were trying to do?
I was trying to rob from Marnie because she's focused.
Oh no.
Okay. She notices. She's like, oh, you must not be doing well. Here, have some of my money.
Thank you very much.
She gives you 10 gold pieces, too.
Wow.
Not bad.
And a nice monogrammed pouch.
Cool.
The pouch says PK on it.
Is that Pathfinder
Nope.
crowd?
Oh, she's like, oh no, it's the initials of one of my late companions.
Oh.
She's trying to launder money.
Moradin rest his soul.
Or was it another dwarf?
Yeah. No, oh no, it was a human. We had one human with us.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, well, I will light it.
was into dwarf ladies. If you must know. Okay, come along, dear.
Okay.
So Marnie is trying to escort you off to the chambers, where you two are going to have so much fun having a sleepover.
Marnie.
In the morning, the orc comes out and she's all made up.
Yeah.
Got like
Yeah.
pink, got
You've
my
been
green
bedazzled.
And
cheek.
she's like, you know what? You look like good old.
I don't know what to
Fethian.
say. I don't know how to.
Fethian with a P. Yeah. I mean, before his face got ripped. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay,
To
so
fill
what's
people
going
in.
on?
Yeah. So I decided I'd lean back against the bar, look around the room, and try to identify maybe who was here for the Pathfinder thing. And I actually rolled a 19 and get a +2 for sense motive, so that's a 21.
All right, sounds good.
So in other words, you're a lot better at this than we are.
I got lucky, man. +2 is not that great for it. Well, for this point in the game it is, but
I can climb.
for skill.
I got +9 in a
Climbing's
thing.
good. I can't do
See,
that.
look, I can climb.
You can climb.
I've got I've got +9
Which
in
I
a,
might
Actually,
have
I
the
will
window
be able
later.
to climb. I'm just not over.
+9 in a few things.
Dude, 9 is a ton. Holy cow.
All right.
It's because of
Yeah,
all these.
there's a guy in a gray cloak, kind of off in the corner,
Okay.
that you notice seems to be watching you guys,
Okay. All right.
but
And
not
that-
like obviously.
Right,
He's
right.
just got, you know, he's got his tankard, and
Yeah.
maybe he's watching everybody. Who knows?
All right. I will actually approach
Is it a
him.
squirrel or is it a thing?
Right. I'll actually.
He gets up and leaves.
Oh, okay.
Like as soon as you take like 2 steps, not in haste.
Right,
He just
but
kind of
just
like
kind of-
he slaps some coin down, and
leaving.
it's very crowded.
Okay.
And it's like if you want to breathe normally, you'd actually have to lay on the floor in here.
All right.
It is like
Woohoo!
this is
My
yeah.
favorite kind
oh,
of place.
very nice.
Well, I would like.
This is,
I would like to
Titanic
try and
steerage
follow
for
him
sure.
if it.
Oh, go ahead.
Works. I don't know what
You
I'd
need like
roll
a
for that.
streetwise, or I don't even know what skill
Let's
to
see.
use.
For that, maybe.
Wait, let's see.
I don't know. Well, and if I can even get out of the.
Yeah, well,
Thing in
it's
time.
going to be difficult.
Okay.
So
Escape
let's
artist,
have
there
it.
you go.
Tumble.
Escape artist. That's pretty good. I am trying to think what that would be.